Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you guys are hanging out with me in my garage. I am less than a week away from competing in my first co-angler tournament, so I'm out here getting all of my tackle together, getting all of my gear together, just making sure I'm as prepared as I can be. Today I want to share with you what I'm bringing as a co-angler. Now, I'm not saying this is the most comprehensive list because this is my first time being a co-angler and there's probably something I'm going to forget, but I think that this is a good baseline, and then I can kind of revisit this topic at the end of season, kind of talk about what I was forgetting, maybe things that I brought that weren't actually necessary, things like that. So here we go. My first tournament is in 6 days on Lake Ouachita in Arkansas. So these are the things I'll be bringing with me. The first thing on my list, and arguably the most important thing on my list to take, is my life jacket. I've had this one for several years. I think it's super comfy, and it's a life-saving device. It's got to make the trip with me. So next on my list are just a few various tools, most importantly being pliers to help get hooks out, but these pliers are nice because they also have line cutting capabilities. And then I have a Wacky Rig O-ring applicator. I have a feeling I'll be doing a little bit of that. And then a ring splitter in case I need to change out any treble hooks or anything like that. So the next thing I'm a little bit divided on. On one hand, I need it, and on the other hand, it's kind of bulky and I'm not sure there's gonna be a whole lot of room for it. But anyway, a measuring system. For this tournament, a legal fish is a minimum of 13 inches. So on one hand, this is big and bulky and it doesn't break down and it's inconvenient, but ultimately, I have to know that all of my catches are of legal length, so I guess that answers my question. This is coming with me to Arkansas too. So the next few things I'm bringing are all in this backpack. Really all I'm gonna have is what's in this backpack, my 5 rods, and the life vest, which I could probably attach to this somehow. Anyway, I'm trying to keep everything pretty consolidated so I'm not taking up too much space on this boat. But here in this bag, I have a few things. Right off the top, I have an envelope with gas money for each day of competition for my boater, and I also have my fishing license for the state of Arkansas ready to go. And then if I open up the bag and I'm coming inside, I have 2 hard containers and 1 soft container, and I can tell you a little bit about those. So in this softer bag, I have all of my soft plastics ready to go. Lots of worms, drop shot things, a few creature baits. Nothing too crazy there, but just so I can find all of my soft plastics at once. They're all in one bag. And then in my first box is all of the terminal tackle, hooks, weights, things like that. And then in my last one, I have all of my hard baits, so it's crankbaits, spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, some jigs, things like that. Just to keep them all compartmentalized, keep them all easy to find, easy access. I might add 1 more little box. I have a few empty ones just in case. I'm still mentally going through all of the lures I'll be taking, so this is liable to change before it's time to go. I've also got a ton of toe warmers because this is a February tournament and I hate the cold, so I'm doing my best there. I have finally gotten my jersey in the mail to give a shout out to all of the people who have been supporting me through this whole process. It's been an incredible ride already. I'm so grateful to everybody who's made this possible. All my sponsors have been phenomenal to me this year. I am just blown away. So the last thing in my backpack currently are CTags. All of them are ones that just go right over their lip. They don't puncture them and they don't go through their gill plate or anything. So this is what I've got. As a co-angler, I only get to keep 3 fish. So 1, 2, 3, good to go. Last thing I have to take on this tournament, and I'm pretty excited about it. Let me go grab it. So this last thing looks like a lot, but I can show you how it works. It's called a rod mule. Someone suggested it to me on Instagram, and it sounded like a really good idea. Ultimately, it's just a way to hold all of the rods together, so I don't have my backpack, my life jacket, the ruler, and then have 5 rods that are falling all over the place. It's just kind of a system to help hold all of the rods together so it could just swing over your shoulder kind of like a backpack. Let me get it set up and I can show it to you better than I can explain it. So I just picked up 5 rods off the wall to show you how it works, but essentially this is just a little shoulder strap. It buckles around the butt of the rods, around all of the reels. There's a little Velcro part that goes around your rods to hold them together. And up at the top there's like a sock to go over it to keep all of the rod tips together. But ultimately, as you can see, it just kind of slips over your shoulder and you can just walk around. Probably not like that though, right? Probably more like that. Whatever. Either way, hard to show you, but that way your hands are free and you got all of your rods ready to go, easy transportation. So that was a really great recommendation. I will have to go find whoever recommended that and thank them profusely, because this really does seem like it's going to save a lot of hassle. So that is what I have on my list right now. That's what I have packed. If I'm missing anything glaring, feel free to drop a comment below. But I feel like that's enough things without it being overwhelming or it being too many things. The last thing I want to do is be a bother to my boater, you know? So I'm hoping that keeping all of this stuff consolidated the way that I am will make things efficient, make things easy. And I mean, ultimately, I'm spending the day fishing, so I'm grateful and I'm so excited to see how this goes. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will catch you on the next one. The next video, I'm gonna be in Arkansas, getting ready to fish for the first time as a co-angler, and I'm just beyond ecstatic. So, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of your comments so far, and I'm really looking forward to this season. Thanks for hanging out with me.